9ANIME tweets posted this up. 9ANIME and many other streaming platforms are currently down. This was, early last week, or late last week, I should say, and they didn't come back up. So several sites bite the dust. All right, it's not just 9ANIME. Several sites. CBR covered it. Some of the biggest streaming sites for anime just went dark. We're starting to see this more and more, man. And we talked about High Anime, which ended up going dark as well. I think it was another one. What is the name of it? Is it Anywave? Or was Anywave?
That was a big one. AnyWatch, like there's a lot of
AnyWatch, yep. Yeah, there's some big sites going down, and it looks like the crackdown is here and it's not going anywhere. And when one springs up, one dies, two spring up in its place, but then those two get taken down as well. What's the future, man? Is it? I mean, are they? It seems like they're just chasing all of these sites down, and eventually, people are going to get tired of having to redo everything. It's like, man, screw it, man, I'm done. It seems like that's what they want. They just want to tire them out by just killing all the sites that they could possibly kill. What does this do?
Well, this one was unfortunate because 9ANIME was actually one of the sites that had fan subbing. So like they wouldn't just like rip the video straight from like Crunchyroll or Netflix or wherever they got it from. Because I know like some sites, they that's the bare minimum. They just rip it. You still like, even though you're pirating, you're still getting like the wokeified like subs. Like this was one of the few ones where they actually did their own stuff. So that's a loss on like the localization front. But yeah, I think this is just a big war of attrition because you just see like, a lot of these sites are going down. I've seen like some of them, they just voluntarily concede because they don't want to deal with the lawsuit because like they're caught now and it's like, okay, do you want to take the plea deal? We'll give you a chance to like, just cease operations, put out a little letter. But whoever gets caught, bro, that fine is huge because like, I don't know what the math is on that.
Do you want to go to jail or do you want to go home?
Yeah, exactly. Right? They want to send an example. They want to send an example to make this like, it's like, do you really want to go against like all these companies? Like, they're all rivals in terms of like, okay, I want my property to make the most money, but like for this, I think like they're willing to work together to like snuff it out because this is something that is a net positive for them if they can get it under control.
Yeah, I agree. Thoughts, Brandon?
As Gabe Newell said, piracy is a service problem. This wouldn't be a problem if sites like Crunchyroll didn't suck so much ass. So, as soon as they stop sucking ass or eating ass, the haggis, stop eating haggis and actually make your site worth a damn, then this isn't a problem. But that's the secondary problem.
We talked about it last week. Yeah, we talked about it last week. It is an absolute service issue. There's no question at all about that. And when they finally get around to fixing it, go ahead.
You made an original video for Anime Heads where you talked about and it's going to be a topic later on, the Netflix overtaking Crunchyroll thing. You mentioned that the pirates were beating them, and then you were looking at the catalog. Like Netflix had like 300, 400 like anime. Crunchyroll had like 13,000 or like
1,300.
1,300. Yeah, that was like that's a lot for like a lot of people. Like, and some people are like I'm good. That's enough anime for like the rest of my life. Like, there's no way I could get through all of that. But then there's like some people that are like, yeah, you got a lot of good stuff, but you don't have what I'm looking for. And then that's why like you go to these pirate sites because for some reason like stuff. A lot of like Brandon's talked about this before. Like some stuff is just stuck in licensing limbo, and like no one's like willing to like bring it over or like there's problems bringing it over. So like the only way you can access it is like through these pirate sites, and taking that down, like now people are gonna be like, okay, like where am I gonna go? Like that one like specific thing, and maybe that's like a cost thing that they can't like, it's like, is it cost effective to just like put this on the site if there's like no big fans? But like sometimes you just never know.
But like this guy says, I see people say pay for Crunchyroll, but Crunchyroll don't have all the anime in it, and that's the problem, right?
Yeah,
they don't have everything. Yeah, but yeah, everybody's. I thought this is funny. Everyone just get Crunchyroll. It's like, stop already. Okay, look, I said this on the video. I'm on nobody's side but the fans. All right, I'm on our side. I want everybody to watch the anime that they want to watch, how they want to watch it. I pay for mine. I pay for Crunchyroll. I pay for High Dive, because that's what I want to do. And Name, he pirates, and everybody does something a little different, and it's okay. I'm not judging anybody. Watch how you like, okay? But I do think that we're starting to get to that point where it's going to be tougher and tougher. They're coming after all of these guys, and so Crunchyroll better get their act together. If they get their act together, some things may begin to change.